Hello, today we're going to be looking at this FIFINE AmpliGame H6 gaming headset. Disclosure, this was actually provided to me at no cost for my honest review. So before we're going to unbox this, and then after this, the later half of this video, I'll do an on-camera giving you my assessment of the headset, what I thought about it, and my user experience on it. So as you can see, the box, it's pretty... It's got the product image on there. It's just a decent box for what it is. Like I said, I want to say this is a budget headset. If you're wanting to spend under $200 or actually under $100, this is about $40 on Amazon. And you can see we'll look at the user guide here. It is a fold-out instruction sheet or manual, either way you want to call it. Definitely shows you all the different features, how to set this up using a PC, a Mac, and what have you. And I actually use it also on a PS4 and PS5, and like I said, I'll give you my user experience at the next section of this video. But yeah, kind of turn it over, kind of shows you all the different, really thorough of how to set this up on your PC and the Mac. And then the first thing we do is take out, it does have a detachable mic, as you can see there, and also does have a braided USB, which is really nice, an inline little control there, kind of showing that it has a volume up and down. And it does have a 7.1, just kind of feeling it. It does have a little rubber texture, real nice smooth texture. There's the EQ, the different modes, and that is the mic on off mute there. So nice. And next thing, let's take out the actual headset itself out of the box. And it is first thing I noticed is very light. And everything else around it is made of plastic. There is a nice rubber coating, and that actually feels like metal. And more rubber, nice soft rubber surfaces. It does have some nice padding on the headband. Just has some good, decent flexibility to it. Feels pretty decent build quality. Does have a little felt in there. It does have more of a where the earmuffs are, the ear pads. Let's just say that does have some nice padding. And let's try this. See to expand this out. Very nice little clicks. So any kind of size head it'll fit. So definitely a good, decent looking headset for sure. And looking forward to trying this out and giving you my user experience. And you can see that is where the mic goes right there. And we'll just kind of line up the little arrow there. It kind of shows you which way to do it. And you can see the arrow on the actual headset itself. There's to point that out. So there's one correct way of putting this in. Just kind of plug it right in. And it has no twist as far as I know. You just kind of plug it in. And there it is. It's on there. This is a test of the microphone on the FIFINE AmpliGame H6 headset. Testing 1, 2, 3, mic check. And then it does have the looping RGB built into it, so which is another nice little feature this has. And we'll kind of show you that it does have we'll turn on off the mic, kind of see the little red LED, kind of showing you that the mic is off. It's in mute mode. And take a look at the RGB again. Really nice little cool little cosmetic feature on this headset. Again, showing the 7.1. Turn it on there with the little button. And the next half, we'll talk about the experience. In this portion of the video, I'm going to talk about my experience using the H6 gaming headset, the AmpliGame H6 headset on the Mac. Don't have a PC, PS4 and PS5. So I've used it on 3 systems, and I'll let you know my experience of sound quality and what have you. And there's a few surprises in here that are kind of cons, that some recommendations for maybe some features I have and didn't have, and also one thing that really surprised me on my gaming experience using this for the PS4 and PS5, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. But overall, sound quality wise, very good for a budget headset like this for $40. So what you're getting sound wise, I was very pleased. Sound quality wise from the PS4, PS5, and my experience using it on the Mac. Comfort level, wearing these like this, very light. Was very impressed. I even wear glasses when I game, so no pressure on the temples while gaming. So comfort, soft, light. Very pleased with that aspect of this gaming headset. Let me talk about my experience with on the Mac. I tried the microphone on PS4. It did very good quality, and I did a comparison before this video. You'll see, but very impressed with the quality. But getting back to the Mac, my experience using that. I did listen to some music using this headset, plug it into the Mac directly. Like I said, I don't have a PC. I did set the EQ mode to music. sound wise, sounded very good, very well, very clear. I'd even tried it on a 7.1. There's a little difference, not very much, very subtle, but even without the 7.1, it sounded really well, really good. I just wanted to try also the EQ mode on the gaming mode, and I noticed it is bass boosted, so a lot of bass. It really sound very clear, just a lot of bass. So the music EQ mode if you're listening on the PC or on the Mac, definitely recommend it. Definitely sounds really good. The volume control did work, as you know, very well, very easy, plug and play pretty much on the Mac. This did function as well. My experience on the PS4 and on the PS5, again, sound quality was great. Mic did work very well. The one thing I did was the 7.1 and put in game mode. Like I said, sound quality was really good. Very, very subtle difference on 7.1. Not a major thing to, I mean, I played some shooters on this. I tried it for a little bit and then tried it without it, and it was fine without the 7.1 on there. But one thing I did notice on the PS4 and PS5 I was kind of disappointed on was the volume control. This functionality did not work. It did not work at all. I mean, I know I don't have a defective headset because this worked on the Mac. Didn't work on the PS4 and PS5. Checked all my settings in there. There was nothing in there that I saw that maybe that it, you know, there was something wrong. There was something I needed to switch or check. Nope. I adjusted the volume on the PS4 and the volume level was fine and boosted it up, and the volume lifted up, and it definitely noticed the difference. Definitely noticed the volume going up as I put the volume level up within the software on the PS4 on the OS. But yeah, the volume on the inline didn't function. So, and I don't know if noticing on the instruction manual, it doesn't list the PS4 or PS5 anywhere in the instruction manual. It's pretty much just the Mac and PC that I saw. The only place I saw the PS4 mentioned is on the box, on the bottom of the box. So maybe the functionality was not intended, maybe full functionality on the PS4 and PS5. So, like I said, I don't have a defective unit as far as I know. So I'm not sure why it did not function, the volume control on the PS4 and PS5. So just a heads up on that. You decide to use it on the PS4 and PS5. The volume control, it does not work. If it does, leave a comment below. Let me know if maybe there's something. Maybe I did get it didn't work. Maybe there's something on the PS4 and PS5 I need to check set. But as far as I know, it doesn't work on the PS4 and PS5. The little inline on this thing here, the volume control. So that's the only thing that was kind of minor. Everything else worked great. One thing I'm going to do a recommendation. Let's talk about the EQ on this here. There's little lights here you notice here, let you know which mode you're on, the movie, the gaming, or the music. One thing I would recommend, especially if you're gaming at night, like I do sometimes at night, it's kind of hard to see which, if you want to switch it off to, you want to watch a movie or something on your gaming system or what have you, or even on your PC or Mac. It's very hard to see which mode you're in unless, you got in the middle, hey, it's the middle, I got it, in gaming mode. My recommendation would be nice to have these little icons, the movie, gaming, and music, maybe backlit. That would move the LED lights to the back here and have these backlit, kind of showing what mode you're in. That would be a nice, touch, change, I guess, or make it easier to look at. Also, maybe on the mic as well, maybe it'd have the on off as backlit as well, because there's no orange thing here, even though they do have the light here, the red light here, as you can see. It is muted, it's off, so at least they have that aspect, but that would be nice to have that aspect. It's a nitpick. Maybe it's not a major deal breaker, but maybe a nice recommendation. Make it maybe, life a little easier, I guess, if you're trying to switch what mode you're in the middle of the night or something like that while you're in an intense game or something like that. But the other feature I want to talk about is this looping RGB LED feature. It's nice that this headset has that included. I know some higher end headsets, they don't have it. It can be a little more pricey, but it's nice that they have this little cosmetic feature here on this gaming headset. The only thing I would wish they had, not a deal breaker again, it's always on. There's no on off switch. I did review a headset just recently. Same feature. You had an on off switch. You could turn it on or off if you wanted to. Again, not a deal breaker. I do have a SteelSeries Arctis 5 that has this an RGB as well. And it doesn't have an on off switches anyway at all. The only time you can to turn it off is actually unplug it. So again, not a deal breaker. It'd be nice to maybe on off. That's something maybe some people don't want to have it on, but not a deal breaker at all. So But overall, microphone, it detaches, great feature. My overall assessment, recommendation, would I recommend this headset? Sure, I definitely would recommend this headset, especially if you don't want to spend boohoo amounts of money. If you want, for a $40 headset, for what you get, for the fit, the comfort, the sound quality, for the price, it's a good value. I think it's definitely a good headset. So I recommend something like this. So if you're, like I said, in the market for yourself, for a family member looking not to spend too much money, definitely a good headset to consider picking up. So for sure, yeah. Overall experience, besides little caveats there, here and there that I pointed out, very, very good headset for sure for what you get for the value. So I definitely hope this video was helpful, and thank you for sticking around to the very end of this video and watching me ramble on and about this headset. But yeah, I think it's definitely a very, very pleasant experience using this headset for sure. Do consider subscribing to my channel for future videos on talk about tech like this, gaming, even collectibles. And you can see behind me right here, I do talk about collectibles. I do have a lot of collectibles in my collection. So I'll talk about collectibles, anything kind of gaming, geeking, anything like that. And hit that notification bell for future videos. And as always, until the next one, take care.